DVD Era TV back at y'all with another one. Y'all know the slogan. Today we gonna talk about the time Uncle Murda got shot in his head in Brooklyn. Now let's get into it. Now in the DVD era when Uncle Murda hit the hip hop scene, a lot of people were saying Uncle Murda reminded them of 50 Cent. Now Uncle Murda came in the game using the same formula as 50 Cent by taking shots at anybody you could think of. Uncle Murda sent shots at Nas, Mobb Deep, Mace, 50 Cent, anybody you could think of. Now, even though Uncle Murda was making a buzz for himself around this time, he wasn't new to the industry. Uncle Murda actually was signed to Rough Riders in the early 2000s. Now, Uncle Murda even says DMX hit record Where the Hood At was his record first. He wrote the hook, but he gave it to DMX. Now, Uncle Murda continued to grind and make a name for himself, and eventually he caught the ear of Jay-Z and landed a deal at The Rock. And in 2007, after signing with Jay-Z, Uncle Murda put out a record called Brooklyn featuring Jay-Z and Fabolous. And after putting out this record with Jay-Z, it took his career to a whole nother level. But in 2008, Uncle Murda will be struck in his head with a bullet while sitting in his car. Now this is an old article from ballerstatus.com, and it says, rapper Uncle Murda was shot in the head on Tuesday, January 23rd while sitting in a parked car within the city. Despite the seriousness of the report, the 27-year-old rapper, whose real name Lenny Grant, was only grazed by a bullet around 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday and is not seriously hurt. Since the shooting, Murda has come forward, and who does he claim behind the shooting? He says the police. New York Daily News reports that the rapper has an extensive criminal record that dates back to 1997. Of some of the marks on his rap sheet, attempt murder on a cop and drug charges are included. Due to his past, he feel the police may have been behind Tuesday's shooting, according to Uncle Murda. He said, "I think they was checking for me," said Uncle Murda. "I think it was the police that shot me this time. I don't know, I just got a feeling." Murda said he doesn't have any evidence that it was actually the police, but he said he plans on looking into it. "We doing our own investigations," he said. "We take care of business. We make them suffer." Uncle Murda is signed to Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records and has been since last year, while he preps his debut album, which is said to boost features by Jay-Z and Nicole Ray. He's been working hard and feeding the streets with music. He currently has 2 mixtapes in the street with DJ Green Laden, Too Hard for Hip Hop and Respect the Shooter. Pardon me if I stumbled over any words or pronounced something wrong or whatever, but anyhow, obviously, Uncle Murda was trolling about the police shooting him. It wasn't the police, he was just trolling, obviously. He just said whatever that sound good. You know, he had the whole F the police around that time, and he ain't really rock with the cops, and you know he used to diss them a lot in his music, so that sounded good to say or whatever. But it's even rumored that Papoose has something to do with the shooting of Uncle Murda.
This is public information, ain't nobody snitching. Moose went to jail for shooting Uncle Murda. Over who? Papoose? Papoose.
Now around this time, Uncle Murda and Papoose had a little beef, and after Uncle Murda got shot, he put out a mixtape called Hard to Kill. And he had a record on there called Hard to Kill. And basically on that record, he was explaining what happened during the shooting and taunting the people who shot him. Now Papoose will respond with a freestyle called Who Shot Ya, taking indirect jabs at Uncle Murda. So you can see where the speculation of Papoose having some involvement with Uncle Murda being shot come from. But since then, these two guys worked on songs together with DJ K Slay, and it seemed like they put their beef behind them. Now, this was just a quick little story I wanted to share with y'all. Now, if you're a fan of these old hip-hop stories, tell a friend and tell a friend about my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I'm out. 1.